America was built upon small towns, and fortunately, many of them are still thriving today. From coast to coast and top to bottom, adventurous and open-minded travelers can get a taste of what it's like to live somewhere completely different or perhaps even startlingly similar to what they're used to. Whether you have your own car or choose to rent one, small towns are typically best explored on road trips to enjoy the sights at a slower pace. These are 15 small towns to visit in America. Number 15. Camden, Maine. The state of Maine is full of picturesque small towns, and one of the finest is Camden. This town along the bay has a thriving main street that is welcoming and a joy to explore. Winters in Maine are often harsh, but this is the time of year when you'll enjoy fewer crowds and very little traffic. But honestly, the best time of year to visit is in the fall, when the leaves transform into brightly colored ornaments hanging on the trees and the fog rolls off the bay in a mysterious fashion. Number 14. Beaufort, South Carolina. One of the oldest towns in South Carolina, Beaufort was voted the small town we love by Southern Living magazine. It's easy to see why with its inland rivers that meet the sea, the Spanish Moss Trail and historic downtown with waterfront restaurants. Get to know the area on a walking tour or hop on the water and enjoy a dolphin watching cruise, then fuel up with sea-to-table cuisine or take a quiet stroll along the streets lined with live oak trees and antebellum-style mansions. Number 13. Natchez, Mississippi. The oldest settlement on the Mississippi River, Natchez is said to have more antebellum houses than any other town in the United States. A popular weekend getaway from New Orleans, it's perched high on a bluff over the river and offers a slow-paced ambiance where you can enjoy the simple things in life. Visit St. Mary's Basilica, constructed in the 1800s, or tour Longwood, an unfinished manor that was left incomplete due to the Civil War. For a memorable experience, take a scenic trip down the river in a steamboat. Number 12. Maine. Rockport. Maine is full of scenic coastal towns, but Rockport delivers something extra special. Located in Knox County, close to Camden, this little town has been called one of the prettiest small towns in America by Forbes magazine. Rockport actually is the source of most of the limestone used in the construction of the U.S. Capitol building. Today, this is a great place to sail, stroll, or just sit by the harbor and eat deliciously fresh local seafood. Number 11. Amelia Island, Florida. Amelia Island is a charming town in Florida perfect for traveling families looking for a laid-back vacation with an old Florida ambiance. You won't find high-rise buildings or big chain hotels, just miles of picturesque shoreline and mom-and-pop shops. Explore the area on two wheels, hop on the Amelia Island trolley for a tour of the town, or head out for a sunset sail along the waterfront. Walk along the brick streets of nearby Fernandina Beach or go beachcombing for seashell treasures. Number 10. Eureka Springs, Arkansas. You'll find loads of charm in this northwestern Arkansas town, as it's one of the most alluring spots in the southern mountains. Stroll the historic district in the city center to discover preserved Victorian buildings and historic hotels. If you're interested in architecture, visit the captivating Thorncrown Chapel in the nearby hills made of wood and glass, while those looking for an outdoor adventure can explore Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. Number 9. Annapolis, Maryland. When you picture a charming seaside escape along the Chesapeake Bay, Annapolis likely comes to mind with its brick and cobblestone-lined streets, colonial buildings, and glamorous sailboats and yachts passing by the city dock. History buffs will love exploring the U.S. Naval Academy, St. Anne's Episcopal Church, the Banneker Douglas Museum, and the charming row houses populating Main Street. And, of course, no trip to Annapolis is complete without sampling local steamed blue crabs and crab cakes at crowd-pleasing establishments like Cantler's and O'Leary's Seafood Restaurant. Also make sure to save room for a sweet scoop from the Annapolis Ice Cream Company and meander to Ego Alley to marvel at the spectacle of yachts in the harbor. Number 8. Park City, Utah. For a dose of ski town charm, fresh powder, and lively après ski hangouts, head to this lively former mining town located about 35 miles southeast of Salt Lake City. Powder seekers will want to check out Park City Mountain Resort, which boasts 7,300 acres of skiable terrain, and Deer Valley Resort, which offers more than 100 ski runs. After an adrenaline-pumping day on the slopes, check out the smattering of galleries and crowd-pleasing restaurants along Main Street like Tupelo Park City and Riverhorse on Main. When you're ready to turn in for the day, check into the Stein Eriksen Lodge, which boasts a Norwegian-inspired spa, crackling fireplaces, and cozy rooms. Number 7. Tiverton, Rhode Island. For old-fashioned, all-American charm that captures the essence of the Rhode Island coast, visit Tiverton, Potter says. The area brims with serene nature trails, Victorian architecture and artisanal shops, and is one of the prettiest little towns in America, he adds. If you're planning a trip in autumn, strap on your hiking boots and enjoy optimal leaf viewing at Weetamoo Woods, where sassafras, scarlet oak and red maple trees are covered in crimson, yellow and purple hues come October. Other highlights include Little Compton Commons, a classic New England town square and Saconnet Point for dreamy photo ops, and Tiverton Four Corners, which features a vibrant arts center showcasing concerts, festivals and other seasonal events. Number 6. Arkansas. Norfolk. Located in Baxter County, Norfolk is filled with picturesque views and historic locations. The town of 550 people is home to the Jacob Wolf House, pictured, which was built in 1829 and is one of the oldest buildings in Arkansas. Number 5. Marfa, Texas. If you've already visited the major cities in Texas, it's time to take some back roads and explore tiny Texas towns along the way. One of the most unique small towns in Texas is Marfa, which is best known for its quirky and clever art installations. Marfa is a haven for artists in southwestern Texas, and one famous collection in town is held by the Chinati Foundation. The art here is often minimalist in style, and there are some eclectic and unexpected restaurants in town as well. Number 4. Asheville, North Carolina. While you're in the Carolinas, make a point to drive through Asheville, North Carolina, a beautiful small town just outside the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. This town enjoys lovely views of the mountains and has a lot of opportunities for outdoor enthusiasts to explore. While it's easily North Carolina's most beautiful mountain town, Asheville is also loved for its buzzing craft beer scene, locally owned downtown shops, and historic attractions such as the opulent Biltmore Estate. Number 3. Nevada City, California. A former gold rush town, Nevada City is perched at the western edge of the Sierra Nevada foothills. As you explore around town, which dates back to 1849, you may feel like you've been transported back in time on a horse-drawn carriage ride weaving past glowing street lamps or the Nevada Theater, which welcomed literary luminaries such as Mark Twain and Jack London. The town is also chock full of artists, restaurateurs and artisans, Basson says. Other highlights include exploring Marshall Gold Discovery State Historic Park and Firehouse No. 1 Museum, a storied bell tower building that contains unique relics from the gold rush. Cap off your visit with a tasting at Nevada City Winery. Number 2. Virginia. Charlottesville. Though technically considered to be a city, Charlottesville is usually referred to as a town due to its small size and cozy vibe. Charlottesville was actually recently ranked as one of the 12 cutest small towns in America by Pure Wow, and was the hometown of Thomas Jefferson. The beauty of his historical plantation home at Monticello is definitely a factor in making this town one of the most scenic in the area, but Charlottesville's downtown also offers plenty of historic buildings, museums and lovely side streets. Number 1. Stowe, Vermont. An absolutely stunning destination no matter the time of year, Stowe is a historic gem located in northern Vermont. The quintessential destination for adventure seekers, Stowe is brimming with outdoor activities from skiing and other winter sports to hiking, biking, canoeing and more in the summer. For the arts and culture lover, the town is home to a lively performing arts scene along with museums and art galleries featuring everything from photography to sculpture. The foodie crowd will also be impressed as this small town features many award-winning dining establishments creating mouthwatering delicacies. And those are the top 15 small towns to visit in America. Thank you for watching the video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more.